Today we're going to talk about chestnuts. Not the kind you eat, but the kind that's on a horse. It's the thing that I have heard people say some weird things about when they don't know what it is. Sometimes people will ask if my horse has a tumor on him. Yesterday I was asked if his bone was sticking out. No, chestnuts are basically like a callousy thing that is on their leg. Let me show you here. All right, let's see if I can get this in the camera there. Okay, so this here, that is a chestnut. That is on all four of their legs. It's usually a little more pronounced in the front legs, but not necessarily. They come in different shapes and sizes. My horse has a pretty average one. Sometimes they actually look like a long little, like a piece of a twig, like completely sticking out of the horse. Honestly, those kind of creep me out. I don't like them. They look so freaky to me. But it's completely natural, normal, nothing wrong with it, not a health issue. They will sometimes be trimmed or clipped out a little bit, but you don't have to do that. Some people may not want to do that. What it is, I don't actually know how to explain if you're a creationist. I believe I had a customer yesterday when he asked me about it. He may have been, because it got really awkward when I started talking about evolution. But it's basically a vestigial toe. Horses, as they evolved, before they became the horses as we know them today, they were called different things at different stages, and at one point they basically had 3 toes, and supposedly this was to help them run faster. And they eventually lost those toes and got a hoof. But as that hoof grew out over time in their different stages, this little piece was left over. Sometimes people think that it has to do with when the baby horse is in the womb, that it's connected that way. That's not actually it. So it's something that all horses have, but like I said, it's going to vary the size and shape and all of that. Basically, it's kind of like if you've seen on a cat or a dog that dew claw, that was like a thumb from their evolution. Basically the same concept. That's all it is. There is nothing abnormal about a horse when you see the chestnut there. But yesterday I realized a lot of non-horse people have never heard of this. They've got no clue what it is. And I thought it would be good for you guys to know about horse chestnuts. YouTube is going to want me to make this video just a tiny bit longer, even though I don't have too much else to say about horse chestnuts. But if I don't do that, it automatically becomes a short. So I guess this is where I ask you to like and subscribe, and I don't know what else, I'm getting a phone call. I'm not going to take that. It's just someone who annoys me. Anyway, we've got Scout here as the perfect example to show you chestnuts that I just pointed out. Let me show you if I can try to see the one on the back leg here. Hang on. Let's see here. No. Yes. Right there. You see that? Whoops. Sorry. Yeah. There. That's his chestnut in the back. Again, I've mentioned how horses rest with their hind leg cocked. That's in other videos. Oh, I think we got our 3 minutes in. Okay, we are good on videos. We're gonna do another one now. Again, you subscribe, you can find out some more stuff I have to say about New York City Carriage horses, horses in general, and all of that. I'm trying for 1 video a day, maybe a few a week, but right now I've done 1 a day, and we have made some progress there. So stay tuned for the next one if you would like.